episode 56 in our Air Hauler 2 series, and let's just jump into it. All right, here we are in the office, and looking down below, you can see that we're up to $597,000 in cash. How did we get there? Well, if we look at our finances, there was that last whoop, and then you see a massive whoop, and then we've had a nice steady incline. So, as always, when we buy a new vehicle, we definitely take a big hit. So, outgoing last 30 days, about $99,000. So, our big purchase was just outside of our last 30 days. Not a big deal. So, this is kind of the money that we're running on our overhead. So, little company starting to get a lot bigger. Well, where are we currently at? So if we go over and we look at Brian, he's up to his CPL. Ironically, Brian though is flying our Grand Caravan EX all over the place. Now, I do have the TBM that's been sitting. I probably should have been putting the TBM to use. I probably should have gotten another pilot. So many things I should have, could have, would have done. Where are we at, by the way? Well, if we look at our cargo jobs, we've got some people out on the run, trying to make some monies. So over here, we've got Jessica. Jessica is doing a KSMO to KPSP. So we'll say probably this one. If we look at cargo locations, yeah, the last of it's all on board, so she's delivering the last of that, and then she's going to pick up some ice and head back. So she's making us some money, and then Brian over here, he's been doing a couple of back and forths. So he's got the rest of the sleigh bells, and he's probably got, what's he got? Yeah, he's got 2,000 of this sitting on board as well. So he'll be doing a couple more back and forths. It looks like, though, if we're smart, if there's something available, we should look at grabbing him a return, because those are all KNZY to KPSPs. Let's just see if we got anything from KPSP to KNZY. And yes, if we go to our overview map and we zoom out and we zoom in and click on KPSP, let's drag our in out and let's go out. And do we have any more KNZYs? It does not look like it. So we'll refresh. Nothing. I don't know what this is going to do to us. It's got the 208 flying, but we haven't done our 208. So what do I mean by that? I mean, we haven't done our type rating in the 208. If we go to personal info, yeah, by the way, I'm only a flying instructor, very low rank. You know, I've got my my flight log, a lot of smooths, some okays, some greases. Pretty cool. Airports visited 23 times. We visited KNZY. Imagine that. Got all of our achievements. Hey, look at us. We're achieving. Ooh, got to get to that fleet of 5 aircraft. Fleet of 10. Yeah. Have $1 million in your personal account. At some point, I should just transfer company cash to my personal account so I can have $1 million. But until then, what's more important is we look at personal info. Over here, where you see personal finance, what's neat is there is now a button. That's where the button is. So I need to add the type rating for our Caravan. So we're going to go ahead. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. Aircraft is currently in flight. Cannot change seating whilst flying. I don't need to change the seating, but okay. I want to do the Grand Caravan EX. So it is smart enough. It will not let us do it. Darn. All right. Well, until then, let's, where are we? We're at like L09. Where's L09? It's got to be down here somewhere. See, why don't you show me here where my planes are and my people are? You show them if they're in the air, but I have to go to, like, available jobs, and then with available jobs, then I see it. So L09 up near KVGT. Okay, got it. Right. We are over here. See, why not show that to us? I think that would have been better. Out from L09. Yes. Excellent. Nothing goes in the same general direction. U75. Ooh. Not much cash there, but if I jump over to U75, we can bring that. Yes. We're going to go ahead and do this one. Yes, we are going to accept a job for shrimp to KPSP. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit that fly now. We are going to take our TBM. Yes, I need to position the aircraft first. Okay. Well, at the moment, I'm going to go with our current fuel of 1090. So we'll do, that's 100 and whatever. We'll put 162 gallons in and we'll be good. No cargo loaded, yes, because we have to move to that airport. L09 to U75 to KPSP. We'll go with this route. We'll accept and fly. Yes. Please start flight simulator. Obviously, press OK in the cockpit in the correct aircraft at L09. Cargo, we're 170 pounds, actually, a little bit more. And we want fuel of 1091. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump in the aircraft. Now we are in the TBM. All right, going up top. So everything gets into a standardized place. We get our battery on. We get our alternator on. And we're going to go ahead and get our beacon on. I guess that's the panel lights. That's the instrument lights. All right, so we'll put our nav light on. All right, looking down at our MIP so we can see it all. All right, mass caution, auto fuel ignition, pitot heat on, stall heat on. Yep. So let's go ahead and going to go ahead and go into the low. No idea why the torque runs up so high, but all right. rising. All right, we will go into full idle. And master caution, master warning. All right, so you go back to both. Avionics master comes on. We want our de-ice and we want our pitot heat. We have the inertial separator is on. Let's go ahead and get our landing light on. All right, for the MFD, auto fuel. And I'm pretty sure this is the only one. Autopilot trims into the on position. My guess is I should have put the fuel pump into the auto position by turning that on. All right, so fuel pump is auto. Avionics on. Everything is on. We've got our lights on. All right, let's get our Rosen sun visors out of the way. Looking down at our MIP. All right, so now that we are good, let's get ourselves. All right, so let's get our flight plan in. We are going to go to U75. And U75 does not even show up in this. Oh, that is fantastic. So, when we look over here, we are connected.
Welcome to your air hauler flight. Start up and taxi.
All right, so start up and taxi. We are good to go. So no U75. I wonder what U75 really is. So how are we going to find this thing? U75. Well, there it is. Now we just got to get over there. So it's not in my Garmin Jeppesen database. So we're going to figure that out. We are just going to get rolling. Set. Lights are on. Everything's good to go.
Taxi and take off.
We are taking off with a bit of a tailwind. Oh, free castering nose wheel. That is okay. Your speed's alive. Gauges are green. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's get our master warning off. It's bothering me. Alright, got the nose. We've got our... Alright. And wheels are going up.
En route, fly this sector and land at your destination.
And flaps are up. Look at that climb out. Beauty. Alright, so at this point we're going to go ahead and put our inertial separator back in. So it's nice having the terrain view on, because with the terrain view we can see that we're climbing out and it's precautionary, but we're not seeing any red at the moment. We'll go ahead and get the autopilot on. Alright, so it looks like that was it right there. So we're going to drop the power. And we want everything including the yaw dampener out. There it goes.
Bank angle, bank angle.
Yeah. We're just dropping a wing. Beautiful. So it looks like... So this looks like this is our airport. We'll do a quick flyover.
500.
right, well, I guess we're landing on a grass strip. All right, grass strip it is.
Minimums.
Grab into that wind. Okay, keep the nose.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Landed. Taxi and park. Landing was okay.
All right, inertial separator is on. All right, well, we'll just stay right here. Go ahead, get ourselves into a nice place, get our parking brake on, and let's go ahead and...
Alt-tab back to air hauler to offload/load cargo and fuel. A recommends closing FSX between flights/jobs.
All right, so off. We're gonna jump over to our air hauler, and we're gonna go ahead and hit finish flight monitoring. Click OK. So now we are ready for the next part of our flight. All right, let's go ahead and hop right into it. We're gonna want to fly now. Taking the TBM, and yeah. All right, so we are 148 gallons. We are going to load up all of that. Available as 176. Click OK. We are at U75. But we're going to need to probably go around it. We'll leave this for now, and then we'll figure out our flight route separately. We're going to need 148 US gallons and almost 2,000 pounds on board. All right, this is now waiting for us, so we're going to hop back into the sim. And we want to go up to our vehicle. We're going to go to fuel and payload. Gross weight is 7523, max gross weight 7530. So we're right in the envelope. That's perfect. So we are literally nowhere to be found. So if we go to CLAR, C-L-A-R, so let's go flight plan. So CLAR. And from CLAR, we could take Victor. Okay, CLAR. We should take the Victor 135. Load airway. We want Victor 135. So we'll get on at the Victor 135. And then we want to get off at Goffs. So we're going to get off at Goffs. And then from Goffs, we're actually going to go direct to KPSP. So going to go ahead and load that. And then we are going to go direct to KPSP. Palm Springs. Excellent. Starting this bad boy up. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves into the correct positions. Get our battery on, our alternator on. And watching. There we go. We insert the fuel. And
Taxi and take off.
all right, so we need to taxi and take off. All right, so from here we go back into there. Avionics goes on, fuel pump goes on, de-ice, pitot heat. Let's get our taxi lid on. We'll get our navs, and our inertial separator is still on. That is correct. All right. We got our flaps set. We've got our landing light going on. Taxi lights are going off. We've got our navs. We got our beacon. And we will be leaving our inertial separator on since we are on basically a grass strip. Don't want to suck anything up into the engine. It does obviously. We'll be dealing with some amount of power reduction. All right, so we'll just come out for a moment. So that way you can see the. Go up, set the power. Power is set. We're going to only do about 93, 92 on the torque. And we're going to release. And again, we're lower on the torque since our inertial separator is on. Just the way it goes. All right. Pulling back on the controls. Oh, drifting. That's not good. Come on. Get off the runway. Come on, let's get off the runway. Get into ground effect. Alright, push the nose over. Alright, runway's expired. Gear's going up. Stay in that ground effect. Climbing through 94, 97. Go ahead and put the flaps up. Yeah. And then now we're at 110. Climbing out. Let's get our yaw dampener on. Yaw dampener is on. Alright, and we are climbing out. Gonna get that electric trim going.
En route, fly this sector and land at your destination.
Alright. I'd like to be in a lot more than that. So, let's go to our direct to page. Direct to CLAR, and we want to activate that. And so now we've got that. We're going to go ahead and get our nav mode engaged so we can get our command bars. And we're going to go ahead and let's engage our altitude. And we're going to climb up to flight level. Let's at least try to get to 230 for now. And let's climb 1,000 feet per minute at least. Alright, let's follow our command bars. Alright, we can also get our inertial separator off now. Climbing out, going through 7,000. So let's go ahead and say we'll go with 1,500 feet for now. Below set, and we'll go ahead and command it. So we're going to look here at the top of our, so if we go in, There you go. You'll see right here, GPS green. So we're tracking the GPS, autopilot, and yaw dampener, and we are pitching for our altitude select. So essentially, it's going to VS up to that mode. I guess with that, we might as well sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. We are now 2 minutes out from our top of descent. So when we look at our next waypoint, if we first go to our utilities and go to our VNAV, we'll see that top of descent is going to be 1 minute 33. And it's telling us for a 3-degree path, we're going to do about 1700 feet per minute, which isn't bad. You could probably do 2,000, we'd be fine. So let's go to our flight plan, and we'll see that WIG, we want to be at flight level 211. So,
vertical track.
Boom. Vertical track. Awesome. So our vertical track is active, and so we need to start down. So we're going to go to 21.1, and we're going to go ahead and give it that 17. So now that we're back in, let's go ahead and let's get ourselves down to about 2,000. That's where we want to be roughly. So we're going to say 2,000, and we're going to go ahead and we need to look at our vertical profile. So when we look, it's saying we need 700 feet per minute. So we're on our way down. We need to get into our comm, and we need to get to PSP, and we want to get the ATIS.
Palm Springs Airport information, Romeo 2042, Zulu, wind 198 at stream, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky conditions clear, temperature 17, dew point 10, altimeter 2996. Visual, runway 13 left and visual, runway 13 right in use. Landing and departing, runway 13
Alright.
left and runway 13 right.
So we get the 13s.
Aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact at Romeo. Palm Springs Airport information, Romeo 2042, Zulu, wind 198.
Alright, good enough. Palm Springs, we got it. Let's see what our procedures are. So our approach, we're going to load an approach. The 13s are available. So we're going to do, I guess, the visual 13. Probably do 13 right. Yeah, let's load that approach. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to go to PSP, and then we're going to the 3 nautical mile approach point. So we should be good. Airspace alerts. Alright, well, we're about 7 minutes till we get to our bottom of descent. However, we're not going to be able to get there yet. So we're going to go... where are we at right now? We're going to actually go to about 8,000, as I realize. No, we can stay at 7,000. We'll stay at 7,000. Should be able to clear the tops. Elevation there is 4,100. Elevation 32.6. All right, so we'll be good. So we're gonna stay at 7,000. And get ourselves all set up. All right, so our vertical 3 nautical mile path is behind us. That's okay. When we look at our flight plan, we need to be at 1464, so let's go 1500. And, yep, 1500. That'll give it to us. We are down to 161, which, if I recall, when we look at we are in the white arc, so we have put in our first notch. Put in our approach flaps, notch, whatever you want to call it. It's flaps. Alright, and now we're going to start our turn. Intercept and get back on track. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and drop our gear. And we're gonna hit approach mode. Take the autopilot off. Flight director's on, yaw dampener is still on. $134. $142. There comes our dot. $500. Minimums. Yaw dampener goes out as well. Alright, there we go. Our rudders are alive.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Taxi and park. Landing was smooth.
All right. Beauty. All right, turn off the reversers. Everything is good.
Tab back to air hauler to offload / load cargo and fuel. A recommends closing FSX between flight / jobs.
All right. So, with that, we are good. We're going to hop on over here. We are going to unload. So, and we will unload. Job is complete. All right, click OK. And finish flight monitoring. Smooth. Awesome. All right, so right now we are at KPSP, and so is Brian. So is the Cessna 208. So we're gonna end this episode number 56 in our air hauler series here. Come back with us in episode 57, where we're gonna try and get our type rating in the Cessna 208. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.